Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students. So in our previous class we have discussed about pressure of an ideal gas. So we have considered a cube and we have came across the derivation of pressure of ideal gas. So what is the pressure of ideal gas you have obtained? Pressure of ideal gas is 1 by 3 times of N into m into V bar square. Here N is the number density of a molecule or number of molecule per unit volume. M is the mass of one molecule. Mass of all the molecules are same. And V bar is the average velocity. We had got the expression as 1 by 3 N m V x bar square, whereas average speed in a x axis, but molecules are moving in all the direction, x direction, y direction and z direction. So they together called. Velocity is denoted as a V. So V bar is the average velocity of the gas molecule. So this is what the expression we got from the previous derivation. In today's class what are we going to prove is, we are going to prove that the kinetic energy of the gas molecule is dependent on the temperature of the gas. So what are we going to prove? We are proving that as the temperature increases, kinetic energy of the gases also increases. So when I say, so it makes sense even with the theoretical sentence, it makes sense. As the temperature increases, what happens? Gas molecules will be more free and they will move in a random direction with all the possible velocity. When they have a velocity, they will have a kinetic energy. So as the temperature increases, kinetic energy also increases. Mathematically also you should show, right, temperature and kinetic energy, how they are related. So we will show that. So we got this expression, this is pressure of ideal gas. This is pressure of ideal gas. Ideal gas. I multiply both the sides with V. What do I get? PV is equal to half into N into V. The multiply both the side with V. Multiply V. V is volume here. M into V bar square. What is V? V is volume. N is number density or molecule per unit volume. Molecule per unit volume into volume will give total molecule in that volume. Okay. In 1 meter cube, you have n number of molecules. In V meter cube, V is the volume. How many number of molecules? N into V. This is the number of molecules in this volume. Correct? In this volume. So we can take n V as a number of molecules. So NV is nothing but number of molecules in the volume V. So take it as it is. PV is equal to, so 1 by 3, right, 1 by 3, 1 by 3 N into M into V bar square. What I do is, on the right hand side I multiply and divide by 2. Multiply it by 2, divide by 2. Does it make any difference? No, because multiplying, dividing by 2 makes you not multiplying with anything here. Okay. Doing this way is equal to not doing anything. Okay. Now same thing, this 2 I write here. Have I made any change in the value? No. This is now left with half, correct? When I write 2 here, this is left with half. This half I write here. Okay. I am just rearranging, student. I have not at all changed the value. So now what do we get? PV is equal to 2 by 3 N half m V square. What is half m V square? Kinetic energy. Correct? Half m V square is kinetic energy, kinetic energy. So I write it this way. PV is equal to half into N into V square. Sorry, 2 by 3 into N into E. N is total molecule in the volume V which is multiplied here. E is the kinetic energy of the gas molecule. P is the pressure. Okay, now since it is ideal gas, we know ideal gas equation. What is ideal gas equation? Ideal gas equation. What does that says? PV is equal to RT for 1 mole. Mu is equal to 1 mole. PV is equal to RT. What is R? PV is equal to N into Kb into T, correct? R is N into Kb or Na into Kb. So now I substitute that in the equation number 1. So equation number can be written as PV. Instead of PV, I take this N into Kb into T is equal to right hand side 2 by 3. Whatever here I have N into E. You may ask me, I have mentioned that R is Na into Kb. R is Na into Kb. Mu R is N into Kb. Mu R is N into Kb. Here Na is Avogadro number of molecule is fixed. When it is N, number of molecule is not Avogadro number but something else. So that's what I have written there. Okay. Now this N and N gets cancelled. So can I write, I will just reverse and write 2 by 3 N into E is equal to Kb into T. Here Kb is constant. So can I write it as 2 by 3 N into E is equal to or directly proportional to T. So for a fixed number of molecule, energy is directly proportional to the temperature, correct? Because Kb is constant, directly proportional to the temperature. Otherwise you can still write it this way, is equal to, this has got cancelled, correct? Here it is cancelled, so N shouldn't be there, is equal to Kb into T. So E is equal to 3 by 2. Here it was 2 by 3, here it is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is a constant value, Kb is a constant value. Now E is directly proportional to T, correct? Because constant into equation can be directly proportional. Now, directly proportional is nothing but constant. You can equate these two terms by introducing constant. That constant is nothing but this much. So kinetic energy is directly proportional to temperature. I told you. So mathematically also you can prove that kinetic energy of the gas molecule is directly proportional to temperature. What exactly happens when the temperature increases? As the temperature increases, right, gas molecule will start to vibrate. They will start to vibrate when the temperature increases. So gas molecule, and they will collide with each other. So after colliding, they will start to move, so their energy will increase, kinetic energy will increase. So temperature increases, kinetic energy will increase. So otherwise you can also say that kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 Kb T. Kinetic energy of the gas molecule is equal to how much? 3 by 2 Kb T. 3 by 2 Kb is a Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature. So at equilibrium, the kinetic energy of the gas molecule is this much, 3 by 2 Kb into T. 3 by 2 Kb into T. Okay. This is about kinetic interpretation of the temperature. So well students, now we understood that kinetic energy of the gas molecule is dependent only on the temperature, not volume or not pressure of the gas. So kinetic gas molecule in a kinetic energy ಅದರ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ನೀವೊಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಸಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕಂಟೈನರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ, ನೋ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಅಥವಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಟೈನರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಮೋರ್, ನೋ. ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್, ಸೊ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್. No, it depends only on the temperature. So independent of pressure and volume, math itself shows that. Correct? Math itself shows. ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ N1 molecules per unit volume, another has N2 molecules, another has N3, N4. So it is a mixture of all these ideal gas. So total pressure of this ideal gas be P, total pressure of the whole container. So P is the pressure of the whole container. Then we know that pressure is 1/3 Nm V bar square. So let's say all the molecules are moving with velocity, all the molecules are moving with different velocity. They have different volume because they have different number density. So pressure is equal to 1/3 of pressure due to this gas, that is N1 M1 V1 bar square, plus 1/3 times of pressure due to this gas N2 M2 V bar square, plus 1/3 N3 M3 V bar 3 square and so on. So what I am trying to say is, ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಂಟೈನರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್, ಅದರ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್, ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ಅಥವಾ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ real gas. So oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, these gases, they behave like ideal, they approach towards ideal gas at high pressure or low pressure or high temperature. So imagine ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಇದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ P. Then how can I write it as? So N1 is the number density of oxygen, this is number density of nitrogen, hydrogen, so many. So mass of oxygen is different than hydrogen, nitrogen, speed is also different. So this is the pressure of this whole container is pressure of oxygen, pressure of nitrogen, pressure of hydrogen, plus pressure of dash dash, whatever the gases there in the container. Alright, you are following? So pressure of all, sum of pressure of all the gas molecules is nothing but total pressure 1/3 N1 M1 V1 bar square plus N2 M2 V2 bar square plus N3, so on. Correct? So on. This is the pressure. What about the kinetic energy of the gas molecules? They are same, because kinetic energy is dependent only on the temperature. So kinetic energy of half into M1 into V1 square is equal to half into M2 into V2 square, V2 bar square. They are same, and that is equal to 3/2 kBT. So this expression shows kinetic energy is 3/2 kB. 3/2 kB is a constant. T is the temperature. So if all the gases are maintained in a same temperature, then all of them should have a same kinetic energy. They are independent of mass, they are independent of volume, they are independent of numbers of the molecule per unit volume. So they are dependent only on the temperature. So all these molecules inside the container, ಕಂಟೈನರ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲಿನ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸೇಮ್. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲಿನ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರತಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿನ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನಿನ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್, ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 2 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 2 ಮಾಡಿ. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಇಟ್ ಬೈ 2 and divide it by 2 everywhere. 2 2 here also 2 2. So similarly, so what do you get? So this expression P is equal to, in the numerator 2 is common, take it outside, so 2 by 3. So N1, half M1 V1 square is kinetic energy there, correct? Kinetic energy. So half M1 V1 square plus N2 half M2 V1 square. But we know that kinetic energy is same for everything. So that is 3 by 2 kBT. So everywhere I can write 3 by 2 kBT. Similarly here also I can write 3 by 2 kBT. 3 by 2 kBT is common, I can write it outside. So 2 by 3 into N1 plus N2, 3 by 2 kBT. 3 here gets cancelled, 2 here gets cancelled. What you end up getting, I write that here, okay. So you get pressure is equal to N1 plus N2 so on kBT. So this is the pressure of the container, total pressure of the container, sum of the number of molecule per unit volume times of kBT. So this pressure is called as partial pressure, and this equation is called as Dalton's law of partial pressure. Dalton's law. Dear students, you have to refer the textbook. Dalton's law of partial pressure means what? Total pressure of mixture of ideal gas is nothing but sum of the number of molecule per unit volume times of Kb into T, correct? So this is the pressure of individual gas molecules or pressure of individual gas mixture in the container. So this pressure is called as, some individual pressure is called partial pressure. I hope you understood the math I did here. This is not so important. Partial pressure, Dalton's law of partial pressure means this. So this expression you should remember. So this is about Dalton's law of partial pressure. So next let's proceed to the single molecule. We will see what happens with the single gas molecule.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.